Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Finland.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Radotín, Prague, home of LCC Radotín. Day 3 of the European Box Lacrosse Championships, and we have got a doozy for you. If you were watching the last game, you're like, Ted, how can this game live up to the hype of last game? Well, let me tell you, England, Finland, 2 of the best box-playing nations in the world. This is going to be a dynamic one. I'm joined by the legend, Garrett Gosshorn. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic, Teddy. Thank you so much for asking. I'm looking forward to our first game together, and this should be a absolute stunner. So England hasn't really been tested thus far in the tournament. They won 22-5 over the Netherlands the other day. A great test came by way of Finland, and their experience shone through 11-10 in overtime over Ireland. And there was only 1 goal scored by Alex Kiviniemi in that game, and he scored the overtime winner. So, you know, it's not about how many you score, it's about when you score them, and that's what they're seeing. So looking to see what they do in this game today.
Looks like it's going to be Cam McLeod in net for England, and I believe it'll be Ruku Jokela in net for the Finns. McLeod played half the game yesterday for England when they cruised to victory, so we got the afternoon off, which was much needed for all these goaltenders. Any team that has 2 goaltenders in this tournament, Garrett, are at an advantage because they can alternate goalie half at half.
Absolutely. And I mean, Uusitalo and Jokela are well versed with each other. They are very unselfish. Whoever is saving more shots tends to see a lot more of the action come crunch time as the tournament progresses, and they are both phenomenal in and of themselves. Uusitalo coming in with an 81% save rate off of 22 saves in the win over Ireland, and Jokela had an 83% save rate with 24 saves. So pretty similar slash lines there.
and two of the better European-born goaltenders in the game of box lacrosse. I know Jokela has spent some time in Canada playing some box lacrosse, and he's had some experience, so he's going to have to put that to the test going up against Cam McLeod at the other end. Final seconds ticking off on the pregame clock here. Both teams are ready, just trying to find some shade as it's cresting near 37 degrees as the heat dome continues to hover over all of Europe. Hopefully for all of us, especially the players, maybe only 48 more hours of this craziness. We'll get some rain and get some lower temperatures, and everyone can slowly start to cool off across the country of Europe. But we've got a beauty on deck. England in the red, white, and blue. Finland in the white and blue. Get yourselves ready. We have a dandy here from LCC Radotín, and we are underway. Loose ball put to the far side, gonna be picked up there nice, and a huge cross check from Brace Skirtle right off the draw, sent his man flying. That was Hukkinen sent to the floor. England has possession. Trin, settle things up and let the offense go to work. He'll head for a change.
That's gonna be the type of energy that you're gonna wanna see coming right out of the gate.
Bucknell.
They had a hidden ball attempt.
Prescott back to Bucknell. He'll shoot through a screen, far side, and he scores. He opened the scoring for the English yesterday and does so again today. Gets on the board just 28 seconds in, 1-0 England.
He had a sock trick yesterday too as well, so it's great to see him come out firing early, continuing that momentum against a team that should prove to be a bit stronger of a match. And again, as mentioning, Brace Skirtle delivering that big hit, and now that first shot scoring for Bucknell, so setting the tone early.
Brace Skirtle wins another one clean, but knocked down by a Finnish defender. Now Rollins will pick it up deep in the English zone. 10 seconds to clear center here in the international game. Rollins swings it far side, Buchanan. Croman hook, shot inside from Buchanan. Check that 90s Edwards. Ball still loose. Eventually found there by Matila.
And assuming they can keep this ball, it should be the first offensive possession for Finland, unless the pressure from England proves to be too great.
This is Rupe Jokela. Lit off to Joachim Miller, who's had a cup of coffee in the NLL. Near side, Alton. Alton across the top, can't get his hands free. One more inside. Oh, good look for Jokela, but he couldn't handle the pass. Loose ball to the captain, Tom Roche, on the shot clock violation. 3.5 minutes before our first hydration break. Roche, backhand pass. Blaywires couldn't handle it. Good pickup there by Bucknell. Bucknell loses his footing, able to keep the ball though. Far side, Gignac. Zach Gignac with a backhand feed inside, too high for the cutting Blaymires. Ball still loose. Bucknell had it for a quick second. Now Nupoli will find it and just goose it to Kavaniemi. And he'll let the shot clock expire. Smart play there by Kavaniemi just to let his team change and get a free possession. Krajniak. Kujala slices through. Outside shot, and they score! Akseli Rantanen ties this game up for the Finns with an outside shot past McLeod.
I think that was actually Simo Taperi. 48. Hard to see on the replay. Turns around, maybe.
It was either 48 or 88. 48?
48.
Better eyes than I. So Simo Taperi is the man that opens the scoring for the Finns. And they'll call procedure on Finland off the draw. Roper will take it for England. But off the Croman hook.
It's a good answer by the Finns, not wanting to let England really set the tone. They're going to leave their mark themselves. Passing that one past McLeod.
Blaymire shot, good save, Jokela. Rebound, another good save by Jokela, going post to post across the knees to make that one.
He said, all right, you got one. Try again, see what happens.
Krajniak. Watched there by William Alsop. Comes across the top, plants his feet, shoulder save, McLeod, loose ball in the corner. Kujala runs through the crease, easy call there for the officials.
I'm interested to see like how they look to attack McLeod. He only had 12 saves in their game versus the Dutch.
Inside feed all alone, Bucknell turned aside, sorry, that was Buchanan. Good save again by Jokela.
Might look to finish that thought. They might be looking to test McLeod early as he didn't face much opposition the other day.
Rupe Jokela, the assistant captain, runs off the screen, takes the shot, trying to go short side, just off target. Ball bouncing towards center, running onto it is Ming Trin. Trin won't force it. Roper thought about firing it inside to Gignac, but better part of Valor holding on to that possession. Blaemeyers. On comes Kronenhoek. Alsop to Gignac. Kronenhoek. 10 on the shot clock for England. Try to flip it inside to Blaemeyers. Can't connect. Gignac late in the shot clock. And he'll just backhand it to the goaltender. 4 minutes gone here in this one. 1-1's your score. Garrett Gosshorn, Teddy Jenner with you here on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're watching from. Hopefully you're enjoying some AC. Here come the Finns. Nice inside feed, and that's blocked by the defender on the backside. That was Albert Lee Whitehead. Now quickly moving it is Halam.
He's playing a bit more offense in this tournament, so I've seen he had a goal in the last game as well. Typically more of a defensive player from how I know him, so it's good to see him. He's great in transition. He's a very smart player, so it's nice to see him get time on both ends of the floor. Maybe that's what they're asking on the righty side there for England.
Little hidden ball trick where Tila has it on the far side. Pass it off to the goal scorer to Perry. Inside feed, just off target, and then bouncing loose, almost got behind McLeod as it ricocheted, funneling off the end boards.
Bounced off the backboards into his hands, and the way he turned it almost he just carried it in ever so gently, but luckily for him that does not cross the line.
Blaemeyers far side, Gignac. Gignac forced down, lost his footing, 10 on the shot clock, Alsop. Skip pass, Blaemeyers, shot didn't make it on target, into the netting and out of play. That'll give us our first hydration break. 1-1's your score, 9:46 to go between England and Finland here from Prague. If you want more information on the tournament, you can find the tournament website, EBLC2026.com, or if you want to find stats and more information, just Google Point Bench, go to their website, find the EBLC logo. It'll take you all of the game stats, game sheets, and more. And if you want to get a hold of me here on the broadcast, just find me on Twitter at Teddy Jenner. You can find him at _relaxbro. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Maybe you got some tips or tricks or trades of these young athletes competing out here. Love to hear from you during this broadcast. Here come the English, Blaemeyers. Far side, Gignac. Gets a pick from Prescott, fakes the shot, tucks inside. Back near side, Bucknell. Bucknell will shoot it, just missed on the short side. Good heavy shot, but Jokela had that side covered. And there come the Finns, trying to find their first lead of the game. Weirin will work a two-man game in the near side. Aaltonen sets the screen. He gets it now. Aaltonen in the corner, just fixes the pads. 8 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot off, fakes it, takes it, bouncer. Good job on McLeod to smother that one. And Bucknell has it in his own zone. Quickly up ahead, Rollins can't find the bounce pass. Going to roll into the corner. And a Finnish defender overran it. Rollins gets it back for the English with 20 on the shot clock. Good job by Rollins to stay with it. And he gets a heavy applause from the crowd heading off.
A lot of gritty work here early for England. What's been a story thus far throughout the tournament is how well teams can maintain their foot firmly on the gas pedal, as we saw Israel lost to Germany because they lost their step in that one. Germany came back from a 6-goal deficit, so if you have the chance to watch back that one after this game, of course, it's a good one.
We saw that last night in the Czech women versus Germany game, where the Czechs were leading for most of it, but just ran out of steam, and the Germans were able to score 5 in the fourth quarter to win that game. A heartbreaking loss for the home team. Here's Jokela. Off a screen, far side, and now back inside to Joachim Miller. Backhand shot sails high over the top. Can he find his own rebound? And it'll fall to Roper. Roper up ahead. Trin has Gignac off the bench. Man, I gotta say, even here in 35-degree heat, Tracy Kelusky looks like one of the coolest guys over there on the Finnish bench. Doing the European thing, standing on the front of the bench too. Barking out orders for his team, now they're gonna run. Quickly up the floor comes Taino. He'll spin it back, give it off to Kiviniemi.
Kiviniemi, one of my favorite players to watch, just does a lot of the dirty work and sort of the uncelebrated stuff that you don't necessarily see in the stat sheet.
Oh, and pass is picked off by Gignac. Can he go the distance? All alone, Zach Gignac on the breakaway. Great save, Jokela. Extending the left glove to parry that one aside.
Good effort, primarily a forward there to try to get his own shot, call his own shot. Not able to bury that one that time.
Kujala has it top center. 15 on the shot clock here for the Finns. Watched by Rollins. Kujala works inside, shot save. McLeod again, almost off the pads and in. Aaltonen finds it for the Finns, reset the 30. Jokela.
Heavy pressure there.
Takes a couple of chops. That's brace girdle all over him, one of the English's best defenders. Now he's just gonna shut down the defender, the player. Outside shot right into the breadbasket of McLeod. And that's going to be a focus point for the English defense. Just always know where Brett Kujala is in white. Kromenhoek. Under some heavy duress from Koskinen. Kromenhoek fakes it, takes a couple of cross-check, knocked out of his stick, and Bucknell couldn't find it off the end boards. Running to the Finns.
Maybe something to watch is that England has tried to throw about 4 or 5 backhand passes, all going completely into no man's land or directly to a Finnish player. So, you know, maybe just the fundamentals evading them thus far, and will be a story to watch. Shot!
Inside feed, Patepi, and turned aside by McLeod. And to your point, Garrett, I could see head coach Walt Christensen just writing on his notepad, and one of the things he probably wrote down was, keep it simple, make the easy passes. It's a long game. No need to extend yourself too much here. Keep it simple. Here's Gignac. Near side, Blaemeyers. Gets a pick, takes the shot, trying to find the far low corner, and then they say it hit Jokela, so it'll be a reset. All the way back down to McLeod. Here's Will Prescott. In the offensive zone. Under 5 minutes. Next stoppage will take a TV timeout. Edwards. Gignac can't find Buchanan on the far side. And loose ball to the Finns. Up the ladder to Taino. No, he'll hold on to it. And find Hryniak off the bench.
It's been quite back and forth thus far. Teams having a bit of sort of fundamental lapses, perhaps. Just trying to force feed passes, maybe throwing those backhands where they shouldn't, rather than just working a simple pick and roll. That shot going to deflect high.
And now trying to run onto this one is going to be Albert Lee Whitehead, and he'll just let the shot clock expire. Smart play there by Albert Whitehead, and we will go to break. 1-1's your score. Defensive battle between England and Finland here on YouTube.
Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Welcome back to LCC Radotín, day 3 of the European Box Lacrosse Championship, men's and women, the first ever women's European Box Championship going on at the same time. 3 venues being used here in Prague, and this is the marquee one here at LCC Radotín. One of the best box facilities in the entire world. I do not mind saying so, and I've seen a lot of them. Here's Bucknell. Shignac on the far side, gets a pick from Alsop, fakes the flip, takes it to the crease, and he scores!
What a beautiful fake there, looking off his pass to then bury that one, taking his own, again, calling his own shots, that time burying it. Got to give a shout out to him and the Carolina Canes we coach back in North Carolina. He plays for Pfeiffer University and is a great guy to coach with. Great player thus far through this tournament. He had a hat trick in the last one. Buries one today.
I won't hold the Pfeiffer thing against him. It's a decent program down there in Carolinas. Just my Mercer's blood showing through.
As the coach, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's not that. He's somewhere else. He's not at Pfeiffer. We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure he's not there. Here comes Kuchala. Kujala waiting for Alton and the late man to come on the floor. He'll get a pick from Rinyuk, take the shot, miss short side, and this will be over and back on the Finns.
You're right, and my apologies to both of them. They're at Lees McRae.
That's what I thought.
Lees McRae, and that's where Zach is as well. You'll have to forgive the faux pas there, as it is hot up in this booth. Game 3 for me today.
Yeah, the heat doesn't do much for the mentals for players or broadcasters. Here's Edwards. Inside, good luck to Blaemeyers. Kick, save, and a beauty, Jokela. And then Blaemeyers gets it back, but it'll be first through the crease to touch. It'll be Finnish possession. England leading it 2-1. Goals by Bucknell, Jack Bucknell and Zach Zignac. Solo marker from Finland from Simu Taperi. Here's Weirin. Weirin trying to find someone cutting through the middle. Gives it off to Joachim Miller. Skip pass to the corner. Backhand flip. Couldn't handle the pass as that was Taperi trying to go on the pick and roll. McLeod quickly up ahead to Whitehead. Whitehead will give it to Kromenhoek. Oliver Alsop wearing one. Here comes Zignac again, diving across the crease. And Jokela stayed with him the whole way for a good save, but he was in the crease.
It's actually Uusitalo in net for Finland. It is. I thought I saw the signature hair.
Okay.
And I did, so I double-checked with Point Bench. Can't really get a good read on the numbers, but it is Lauri Uusitalo.
To Perry. Jokela. Short side shot just off target. Loose ball towards center. Grabbed there by Brace Girdle. My apologies to the family of Laura Uusitalo.
Oh, great check.
Good stick check there by Tenno. Caused a turnover at center. 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Great one brewing between Finland and England.
Little surprised to only see a 1-1 score, although both teams have great 2-1. Both teams have great goalkeeping. Cloud says, I got this one in my pads.
And then it almost rolled behind him again. Now he's going to try to find someone to outlet this ball to. He's got someone bench side. He'll go there now. Blaemeyers up ahead, all alone. Nice pump fake from Kromenhoek. But Uusitalo stayed with him the whole way.
They're going to need to get this over.
Barking voice of Tracy Kelusky telling him to get it up and over. Alternate. Inside, one-timer, and a good shoulder save. Kujala gets his own rebound, another save by McLeod. Tatton, up ahead, Albert Lee Whitehead. He won't shoot it, finds a man, it's Roper, and a good save by Usitalo.
Really nice play there for those two to find free hands on the doorstep, but just not able to bury that one past Usitalo. They've got less than a minute to extend the lead to 2.
Slow change by the English. Kolutsky, the head coach, was screaming for his team to double. Good rebound. Oh, what a save. Usitalo off the helmet.
That is just an outstanding save in the final minute here of this first quarter. Usitalo off the rebound makes that second save, and that one, although it stays English possession, that's all right. At least you stop the goal.
Gignac again on the fake flip. Put it off to Prescott. Near side Bucknell. Trying to get over top. Penalty coming. It's going to go against Finland on a holding the stick call. Oh, a great stick fake. Is it in? It is! What a move. Jack Bucknell.
Fake, 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 and dunk. Exclamation point.
Had Usitalo dancing in between the pipes. And this is just a great finish. One fake gets him leaning, 2 fake gets him going back the other way, and then just gets it underneath that left glove. So the penalty was going to be called against Finland for holding the stick, wiped out by the goal. So 5-on-5 still, 20 seconds to go. England finds possession.
Might be 3.
Tatton, bounce shot, scores! I was looking to see if England was going to call timeout, but head coach Walt Christensen letting them play, and Tatton says, thank you very much, I'll take it right to the cage, and it's now a 3-goal lead, 4-1.
Now as we're about to enter the quarter break, the question becomes, is it Usitalo plays first half, or are they doing 1 and 3, 2 and 4, right? There's always something to be said about who's playing well, and it's not that Usitalo's playing bad at all. I think he's getting left on some islands here by his defense in transition, but player safety, maybe some heat concerns, right, might be.
Prescott got to go quick, you're right to the rack. Good save, Usitalo. Can they get one shot off before the buzzer? And
speaking of, they will not. On an island there, huh?
4-1's your score after 15 minutes. Garrett and Teddy will be right back with you after this break. You're watching the EBLC 2026 from Prague. 15 minutes in the books, 45 to go. It does look like Lauri Uusitalo will stay in between the pipes for the Finns and Cam McLeod for Team England. It was a bit of a slow start to that quarter, Garrett, but England finally started to find their footing.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, of course, the announcer's curse. I mentioned it. I was surprised it had some slower scoring to it. And then, as if on immediate hearing of me, they scored 2 back-to-back. Team England does for a 3-goal lead.
Battling for that loose ball is Hreinik, and he loses it on the great check of Bracegirdle. Quickly up ahead, Trin. Got a man out the front door, finds the trailer. Good bounce shot by Alsop, turned aside by Uusitalo.
I saw something slide across where
I'm trying to see if that's some ice.
Tilkinen, I thought it was ice.
If it's ice, can you bring us some, please?
I think it would be melting much quicker.
Cronenhook, near side Buchanan. Tries to get underneath, takes a shot from a tough angle, kicked aside by Uusitalo. Fresh 30 here for the English. Oliver Alsop. Oh, and that's just an undisciplined play by Jude Cronenhook. Just what are you doing there? Straight cross-check right to his defender's helmet.
Yeah, they were kind of going back and forth, exchanging cross-checks, but obviously the highest one loses, as they say. And so he's going to find himself sitting for 2. Finland will be on the first power play of the game.
So let's see what Tracy Kluski's charges can do. Joachim Miller will set it up. Out there with Altinen, Kujala, Raitala, and one more on the far side. Here's Kujala. Twister shot deflected off a stick and out of play. Last player was Rupe Jokela. Should have known that. 50 on the far side. So England will try to kill some time off this penalty. Maybe get a late shot and a reset.
Here's Whitehead with it. As I mentioned, he is a very smart player, so no surprise to see him on the penalty kill team as he looks to just kill as much time as he can, as you mentioned, but continue to make the right play, finds the right man here, and he'll continue to run out this shot clock.
Here's Gignac inside. Alsop tried the one-time twister. Probably didn't realize he had as much time as he did. Could have come down with that one. Forced a little bit, but did kill enough 30 seconds off of that power play time. Here come the Finns again. Rupe Jokela.
There have been very few short-handed goals this tournament thus far.
Alternate. Kujala. Good cut inside. Great save. McLeod denying Jokela in tight. Loose ball in front. They'll call Jokela through the crease. Possession back to England. Good pass down, cut away from the Finnish power play. It was Cam McLeod again with another big save. Here's Prescott. 40 seconds remaining on the minor to Cronenhook. Bucknell. Back near side Prescott. 10 seconds on the shot clock for England. Prescott across the top. Couldn't use the pick. Now he will. Gets his hands free. That's a good block in front by Nipuli. Now running the other way is Sudman. Sudman soaks a slash. 15 seconds on the power play.
And that time the Finnish defense was a little bit more awake after Gignac almost caught them sleeping.
Behind the cage, got to watch the pump fake. Miller couldn't handle the pass. Albert Lee Whitehead keeps it free. Got a man up ahead. It's Cronenhook out of the box. Cronenhook won't force it. Finds Gignac on the far side. Good one-hand grab.
If you're a Finnish supporter, you got to be a little disappointed in their efforts on that power play. Not really getting much other than that one shot that they had on McLeod. The rest.
There's an outside shot by Blaemeyers, turned aside by Uusitalo. Now they got 10 seconds to get over. They got to hurry. And they won't get it as Jokela took his time crossing center. Quickly up ahead in transition.
Oh,
Albert Whitehead, Lee Albert Whitehead just missed. And England will hold on to possession here.
That was a perfect leading pass, though. That was a beauty on the entry.
Buchanan, Bucknell on the far side. Takes the angle, twister. Turned aside by Uusitalo. Loose ball picked up by Kiviniemi. Near side Matila.
Bucknell playing with a lot of confidence early in this game.
Here comes the Finnish offense, led by Hranja. In the corner, Kujala. Knocked to the turf, good defense there again by Bracegirdle. Roche, nice handle by Ming Trin. Trin gonna try to run. Trin shot, good save by Usatalo. And too many men on England as they sent the guy out the front door too early. So it'll be another power play for the Finns. 0 for 1 so far, trailing by 3 with 10:44 to go here in the second quarter.
It's been a long time since that Taperi goal, and now if they're going to go 0 for 2 in the power play, then that would be pretty devastating as far as like the momentum and the foundation that you want to build in this first half against the defending champs. Not the showing that you'll want, and you'll want to prove that they've got more in the tank after that overtime win versus Ireland.
So George Bascom will be the in-home serving the penalty. Here comes Kujala, quickly. Jokela shot, not on target. This will be over and back. And an easy defensive possession there for the English. And you said it, Garrett, just not a lot of effective use of the power play time so far for the Finns.
And if they don't exert any pressure here, then they're going to just, you know, just be pretty happy letting time run off the clock and maybe shooting another early shot in the shot clock. And England's probably pretty happy with it thus far.
Absolutely. Alsop, far side, Bucknell. Trying to find Blaemeyers through the middle. Back to Alsop, 8 on the shot clock, rolls off his defender. Gonna get a shot on. They say it got a piece of the pipe, bouncing towards center now. Albert Whitehead just kind of batted it free right to the captain, Marcus Mattia. Mattia will leave it, and the power play will go back to work. Rupe Jokela on the far side. Kujala top center. Kujala takes the shot, trying to go far side, parried away again by McLeod. Fresh 30, 53 on the penalty. Kujala, skip pass, outside shot off the stick of number 61, Ratila. And loose ball picked up by the English in the zone, and that's an illegal screen. Easy call there for the officials.
Tom Roche guilty of that one. Right to the slow to get up. And we're going to pull off for a hydration break. Be right back. Stay tuned for more. Garrett and Teddy here, all things EBLC 2026.
.25 remaining in the second quarter. Garrett Gosshorn, Teddy Jenner with you. Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube for day 3 of the European Box Lacrosse Championships. The Finns still on the power play here for another 40 seconds. Altonen to set it up. Kujala behind the cage, Miller. Back up top, Altonen. He'll shoot it. Good save, McLeod in between the legs. Defender will come and scoop that up. And England will get another clear. Better look there for the Finns in the power play. Got the defense turning their heads.
The first time they've gone behind the net in this one, trying to make a play happen, quarterbacking, but better save by McLeod.
Buchanan and the English will look to kill the remaining 12 seconds here. Prescott still with it, 5 on the clock. And Buchanan will just roll in the corner. They'll kill the penalty and the shot clock. Back to 5 aside. Finns 0 for 2 with the man advantage.
Could be early game jitters, could be just trying to find their legs after a grinding day yesterday, still hot today. So again, part of the story of this tournament is how well teams adapt to it. Some are first half, some are second. Just mental mistakes happening for the Finnish offense, and they're gonna wanna see that changed. I thought maybe coming out of the hydration break, they'd get a little bit more, fire under their seats, but currently England still playing the better game.
Rollins able to duck under a stick check, gets in the offensive zone. And for the first time in a while, England will settle up 5 on 5. Blaemeyers gives it off to Gignac. Into the corner, Alsop. Far side, good flip pass by Cronenhoek. Nice one hand by Blaemeyers. Takes the fake, still toe dragging. Score! Add it to the highlight reel.
How many fakes is enough? Blaemeyers tries to test the limit. The backhand shovel fake, the normal low fake, a couple more, a toe drag, and he buries that one past Uusitalo. The Finnish defense, no one coming to help out as he dances his way to the 5th goal of the game for England. And they've got 4 different goal scorers in this one. Bucknell the only one that has multiple.
Loose ball in the near side boards. Will Alsop will find it. Will wears 40, Oliver wears 1 in red. Just one of the numerous brother combinations in this tournament. On the men's side at least, Roper. Leave it for Gignac, now Buchanan. 7.5 to go. Inside is Gignac, pass was behind him. And Cronenhoek takes a push from behind on a loose ball. Possession will stay here with England.
Yeah, Gignac had the window, but was seen too late and thrown too late, and the pass was too late. So all things timing-wise, just not quite there. You see a lot of good cuts coming out of the English offense, but haven't really been able to find much on target on time, that one being another one of the list.
Yeah, just a little brush pick there from Bucknell. Pass couldn't connect. That was one of the things that worked so successfully for them last night. Just the brush picks, not setting the real pick that gets defensive switching, and oftentimes they're open cutting down the middle. That time the pass just not connecting. Far side, Weirin behind the cage. Worked over there by Ming Trin. Weirin up top, Jokela gets a pick from Altinen. Backhand, Altinen falling away. Shot turned aside by McLeod. Would have loved to see Altinen take that one right to the rack.
I do appreciate his patience, though, as kind of what we were saying during the power play. They weren't making the best of shot selection, so can't really hate on some patient play here. I think to the rack would have been a better choice there, but stepping into it, not going back to it after getting his rebound and getting the reset. They had a good opportunity, good play, good ball motion. Another shot taken, doesn't go.
Easy handle there for McLeod. Off the stick of Reinyak. Now up ahead, Holland. Holland across center. We'll find Alsop off the bench. 20 seconds on the shot clock here for Alsop. Works off a screen from Prescott, swings it far side to Blaemeyers. Blaemeyers one-on-one against Kiviniemi. Slips underneath, loses possession. Good defense from Kiviniemi. Ball turned over by Koskinen.
That was one of those plays I was mentioning just in how he is. If you watch him closely, he's outstanding player.
Shot from Joachim Miller off the cage of McLeod. Shakes the cobwebs off, loose ball on the far side. A massive humanity battling for that loose ball. Who's going to come away with it? And it looks like it's going to be Will Alsop. Takes a wrap check from Miller, able to get it up to head to Lee Whitehead. Whitehead into the offensive zone. Has a man on the backside, it's Bucknell. Quickly picked up there by Kaslami. Bucknell, Gignac on the near side, 13 on the shot clock. Cutting through was number 78, Cronenhoek. Couldn't handle the pass. And Gignac will take it to the rack. Good save, Uusitalo to stay on his pipe. Kaisalmi throws it bench side. Good handle coming onto the floor by Jokela to Perry. Inside, Jokela couldn't find it. McLeod will.
2 back-to-back plays, one from each team, trying to feed the inside on the entry pass and sailing it just a bit high. Big pick there by Tatton. Rytilla's slow to get up once more.
And I gotta hurry, get in the offensive zone, down a man. Blaemeyers, high-low, good save. Usitalo got a man up ahead. Up the ladder, still got a man. Talking and not looking. Kiviniemi will take it. Kiviniemi shot, kick, save, and a beauty from McLeod. Loose ball, Weirin. He's got nobody with him as the Finns are changing. Weirin skips up top to Hrenyuk. Tiptoes the crease, Hrenyuk inside, good save, McLeod. And he'll take the whistle, and that'll take us to our media timeout. Under 4 minutes of play. England still in control, leading 5-1 over Finland from Prague. .358 left in the first half between England and Finland. Thanks for tuning in. Garrett Gosshorn, Teddy Jenner with you here on the YouTube feed from LCC Radotín. 20 minutes south of Prague Central.
It's been a pretty quick game thus far, as we were just remarking in the media break. Not a lot of stoppages, not a lot of penalties, pretty clean, played by both teams. You don't really see as much physicality as you've seen in other games, except for a broken stick right there.
Prescott wanted to set another pick, but realized that his stick was broken in half. I'm kind of surprised that hasn't happened more often. Kiviniemi will slow it up for the offense.
I got to shout out his parents, Mika and Katya, some of the most supportive lacrosse parents that I've met from another nation. They're always around. Great people. Shout out to them.
Joachim Miller gives it off to Brett Kujala, sets the seal, skip far side. Rupe Jokela lost his footing. Good defense from Tatton. McLeod up the ladder. And Roper kind of lost it in the sun over his shoulder, and I'm going to have to try to track this one down. Take some pressure there from Kaisalmi. And then that's another illegal screen from Kromenhoek, who's a little aggressive out there for Walt Christensen's side. Might have to just temper it back a little bit. Radotín taking it to the cage. Good save, McLeod.
Looks like he kissed the crossbar, too.
Albert Lee Whitehead up ahead. England trying to run 2-on-1 the other way. Lee Whitehead. The referee all the way down here at the far side made that call. A very aggressive pick from Edwards.
He took down Napoli, but then he also shot it into his own teammate, unfortunately for him.
Heavy shot, Aaltonen turned aside. Rebound! Oh, what a save, McLeod!
Wow.
And then just falls on it like a snow angel as the ball was loose behind him. Great attempt from Aaltonen.
Be great to see one of those right now, huh?
Oh.
What you would give for some Canadian snow, huh?
Even the ice cream machines are broken here. It's so hot. They've run out of ice. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Our hotel's burning
Our hotels
down.
are on fire. Not to make light of it, but yes, our hotel last night did catch on fire. We've been displaced to a new home. Thanks to Vasek Frank for helping get that all set up.
Absolutely. I use that as vindication. I've been saying that many of us have been talking about the heat very often in these games, and it's enough that hotels are burning.
Another save by McLeod, this time off of Jimmy Weirin. We'll just kick it up ahead to Brace Girdle, now Albert Lee Whitehead. 2 minutes to go in the half. A bit of a defensive game. Both teams kind of really feeling the effects of the heat. Both playing their second game of the tournament. Bucknell shot turned aside by Usitalo. Gignac will find that loose ball in a fresh 30. Oliver Alsop. Far side Bucknell. Shot, try to go far corner this time. And they say got a piece of the goaltender? No. This will be over and back with 1:35 to go.
Now, if you're Finland, you really got to put another one in the net just to say we can do it in this second quarter. It's been pretty dry in this second quarter, actually only 1 goal.
Right to the, watch there by Rollins. Right to the, off the pick from Hreinik. Inside, he takes the cross check, and they say through the crease was Hreinik. Possession will go to England. Slowly bring it up will be Matthew Tatson.
He's enormous.
Yes.
Every cross check I've seen him deliver, I wince a little.
Him and Brace Girdle are two of the larger human beings out there for Team England.
Yep.
Oliver Alsop with a cross crease backhand to Bucknell. Turned aside by Usitalo. Sudman to Teno. Thought about forcing it to the far corner. We'll give it off to Kujala.
Could hear from the bench the call, easy, easy.
Under 45 to go. Kujala off a screen. Fakes the pass, the far side, holds onto it. Wants to take it, he will. And McLeod down early to make that save. 37 seconds left. Walt Christensen won't call a timeout here, but if they maybe get a reset, he will. Bucknell. What a 7-second difference between game clock and shot clock. They're shutting Blaymeyers off behind the cage. Bucknell on an island. Gives it off to Buchanan, back to Bucknell. 5 on the shot clock. Gignac, time and route, toe drags. 5-hole, good save. Usitalo. And they won't call timeout. And it's just a long shot trying to throw it on cage. Picked off by England, and that'll be the first half. Slow start, picked up in the middle stage, and then kind of cooled off again, unlike the temperatures here in Prague. Garrett Gossel and Teddy Jenner with you. Second half coming up from Prague, 5-1 England at the half. Welcome back to LCC Radotín, day 3 of the European Box Lacrosse Championships. Underway for the second half between Finland and England. Ming Trin finds that loose ball. Got a man up ahead on the breakaway. It's Will Prescott. Roper going to take it to the cage. Roper to the front, and he scores. It takes a huge hit. It crashes into Usatalo. And that time, Garrett, just 10 seconds it took for the English to score. This time, Roper in transition.
Just about as fast as that first goal in the first quarter as well. Again, setting the tone and really trying to come out with a lot of energy. Roper buries that one early in this.
That'll make it 6-1 England over Finland. This game might be a little closer, but Finland just kind of some mental mistakes have cost them in this one so far. Still a lot of lacrosse to be played though. Clean face-off win for Kivoikinen, but it's picked up there by the English, thrown back to Albert Lee Whitehead.
So in game one, England had 11 different goal scorers. Today, they've got 5 thus far, another half remaining.
Well spread out offense. Bucknell from deep, save Usatalo. He'll outlet right to his right. Give it off to Nipuli. And out before come the Finns. Right to the into the corner, Joachim Miller. Miller runs off the screen from Jokela, now far side. Trying to body his way in was right to the. Kujala going to set a screen, 5 on the shot clock. Aaltonen, shot. Saved by McLeod, loose ball behind him. And Rupe Jokela will find it for the Finns in a fresh 30. Backhand flip, Aaltonen.
Great angles through traffic.
Yeah, long legs of number 9, long arms, able to find that loose ball. Here's Kujala. Jokela open in the middle, penalty coming. Kujala still with it. Finally pops free, and the Finns will head to their 3rd power play of the afternoon. 0 for 2 so far.
Off goes George Bascom. I actually told him at halftime, I said, hey, do something cool for me on stream. George, that's not exactly what I meant.
Holding the stick is the call on Bascom. So let's see what the Finns can do this time with the man advantage.
It's only the 3rd penalty of the game. Right now they are 0 for 2 and look really disjointed on both of them. I wonder if that was a Tracy Kaleski adjustment at the half. Let's see how well they can put this together.
Alton will set things up to Kujala. Now right to left. Miller in front, shot, scores!
Right on time, huh?
Just planted a man in the middle.
what did we say earlier? Just make it simple. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. They find the inside, and he buries past McLeod for their first successful power play conversion of the game.
Yeah, almost a bit of a double seal. Allow Joachim Miller just to slide through the defense into the middle of the zone. And the pass from right on the stick, and he puts it short side past McLeod off the pipe and in. And that's a much-needed goal for the Finns on the power play. 1 for 3 now with the man advantage. Goose ball off the face-off, picked up by Tom Hallam. Hallam had it knocked out of his stick. This will be over and back. Good defensive pressure there from Finland, who are started this half after giving up a goal 10 seconds in. Got a little bit of a fight here with that extra power play goal. Weirin. Jokela sets the pick. Weirin shot again. Try to go short side. Off McLeod into the netting. Fresh 30 here for Finland. Here comes Finland off the reset. A little confusion between whose ball it was going to be. Tepri. Outside shot over top of the net off the stick of Raitala. And then losing his footing behind the cage was outwardly Whitehead. 10-second count is on. Ball turned over by Raitala. Diving, scoring!
Wow, what a tenacious effort on the forecheck. Robert Raitala scores that one. He's got 3 in the tournament, and a timely one at that, as they answer the first English goal of the half, now with 2 of their own back-to-back. Beautiful dive, just almost like a change-up of his body language. You thought just how he actually played that. Maybe McLeod thought he's going to snap the wrist a little bit sooner. Great patience as he stings that far corner.
So 2 in quick succession from Tracy Koluski-Suomi. And now they cut the lead to 3. Bracegirdle, pick and pop off the draw, going to try to run to space.
He's been excellent.
Off there by Tilkinen.
Excellent off the draw.
He's a big body too. I don't know if he's ever thought about hopping over to the North America, maybe try his luck at the NLL. Croman hook. Blaemeyers. Far side Gignac. Trying to get underneath his man. And his go-to move. Backdoor look. Good save, Usatalo. And what are you going to say? Crease play by Bucknell. Up ahead, Koskinen. Koskinen almost called for back over. Now he finds Aaltonen. Jarno Aaltonen wears 9, and he throws it away. And somehow ends up in the stick of Tepri. Aaltonen. Swinging the far side, Rantanen. Joachim Miller flips inside, shot over top from Jokela, and ends up with Cam McLeod in his crease. Couple good looks there for the Finns. Up ahead, Tom Hallam. Hallam takes a bump into the board from Kiviemi. Edwards, Gignac. Flip it to Buchanan. Late man is Blaemeyers. Now Edwards on the near side. He'll shoot it, try to find the far low corner and miss. Took a heavy hit afterwards. 3 in the shot clock. Bounce shot off of Usatalo and out of play. Good reset shot there from Will Prescott. Prescott near side Edwards. Edwards works off a pick from Bucknell. Far side Oliver Alsop. He'll shoot it. Save Usatalo. And we thought we might see some goaltender changes at half due to the heat, but both coaches sticking with their starters. See how this game goes as we head to the 4th.
As mentioned, between the 2 goalies, at least in Finland, they are well used to sharing the floor together. Both goalies yesterday, they posted similar numbers.
Skip pass, outside shot, save McLeod, loose ball. Reitzla trying to find it, he will. Keeps his feet moving. I gotta find someone at outlet too. We'll find Weirin. Aaltonen. Weirin. 20 on the shot clock for the Finns. Reitzla was open. Now they'll find the man on the far side. Teperi. Check that, that's number 8, Hreinik. Loose ball in the corner. And Reitzla shaken up on the end boards. Penalty coming here to the English. Finland still with it though. 6 on 5. Joachim Miller down the lane. Miller put it off the leg. They'll get a reset. Fresh 30 to go. 6 on 5.
Radotín still having trouble catching his breath behind the net, but maybe look for him to have a dunk attempt.
Jokela! Top center. Puts it in past McLeod. It's a 2-goal game.
Roope Jokela, what a timely goal for him as they bring that lead back within 2. They're going to wipe out that delayed penalty. Finn's kind of rolling right now after that quick start by England. Now Finland, again, I talked about this in the first half, a tale of who has the energy, the stamina to beat the heat, what that might look like. And right now Finland looking like that's their call in the second half.
So a big face-off coming up here at the face-off dot, and Bracegirdle wins it cleanly again. Runs through a couple double teams, tried to find his teammate Hallam, and he'll get it right back quickly near side. Cronenhoek. England on a bit of a slow change. Cronenhoek pick and roll. Blaywires off the pipe and in.
Drops the hand, stings the pipe and in past Uusitalo. That was a banger.
And that's that pick and roll game we were talking about that the English are so good at. We'll get a great look here on the replay, Garrett. Just watch Blaywires just slip through the pick. Both defenders go, and then he fires it low to high, far pipe it in.
I love that shot. Looks quite casual, but got good amount of speed as he smiles towards the camera as he zooms on past it.
You always got to know where the cameras are, especially if you're a goal scorer. Finland will win this face-off. Try to exit out of their zone. Lehtomäki. Right to the near side. Aaltonen on a bit of an ice out. Here comes Weirin with a screen. Inside feed to Kujala. Couldn't get the shot on target. Loose ball, Will Alsop. He takes a push from behind. It'll be free possession for England. 9:02 to go. Hydration break for the athletes and for your favorite broadcasters. Garrett Gosshorn, Teddy Jenner. You're watching EBLC 2026. Nine minutes to go here in the third quarter. England leading Finland 7-4. Thanks for joining us here on the YouTube stream of the European Box Lacrosse Championship. Live from Prague in the Czech Republic. Here's Alsop. Near side Bucknell. Fakes it, gets to the middle, keeps his feet moving, still keeps his feet moving off the pipe and out. Beat Uusitalo, but not his skinny red friend.
He'll tell you he's got a lot of those.
Pass inside. Oh, unable to handle that pass was Kiviniemi. Was all alone down the middle, but able to find that loose ball. Outlet to Aaltonen. 15 on the shot clock here for the Finns. Aaltonen on a bit of an ISO against Bracegirdle. Pass across. Good shot by Kujala. Turned aside by McLeod. Loose ball picked up there by Roach. Check that. Tatton. Up ahead. Cronenhoek. Good pressure there by Aaltonen and didn't allow Cronenhoek to fire that pass down in the corner to Prescott. Cronenhoek. Blaywires flashes through. Up top, Gignac. Shot, bouncer. Never made it on target, into the netting. Possession, Finland. Up the floor come Koskinen. Get off the Joachim Miller. Miller's got an ISO if he wants it. But he'll find a man in the middle. The pass couldn't be handled cleanly by Rantanen. Miller finds it. 5 on the shot clock. Miller all alone. Shot short side. Good save, McLeod. Miller had eyes for that short side corner. McLeod to go bench side to Billy Rollins. Tough pass in the middle. Heads up. Edwards takes a heavy hit. And that'll be over and back. He felt the effects of that one. A huge hit from Joachim Miller at center.
Seems like the Finnish offense is playing a little bit more disciplined, but they're trying to find that entry pass into the middle rather than just taking an outside shot on McLeod.
Jokela. Rupe Jokela, 50. Weirin. Kujala. Watched by Ming Trin. Kujala. We're working a two-man game with Raitala. Pick and roll. Raitala rolls, and he couldn't find it, and then crashes into Rupe Jokela, who's trying to find that loose ball. McLeod quickly up ahead. Albert Lee Whitehead. Finds Prescott off the bench. Gignac in the corner. Buchanan. Now Bucknell on the near side. Back to Zach Gignac. Time and room. He'll shoot it. Good shoulder save. Usatalo. Wearing the vintage Max Lax leg pads created by Marty O'Neill back in the late 90s. Those things are collector's items. Here's Rupi Jokela. Jokela, inside shot, went off of black of a Finnish player off the stick of Terpi. Low shot again, blocked this time by Roper, and he'll go out of play, reset to 30 for Finland. And then a forced pass to Jokela, wasn't ready for it, but is able to get it off the sideboards. One more on the backside, nice save by McLeod to follow that one.
Really nice save there by McLeod. Just holding it down this game, has been playing unbelievable today in this one.
Bascom skips away from Miller, who will go for a change, as will Bascom now that he's given it off to Cromenhoek. Bucknell. Late man is Prescott. Down the alley, Bouncer scores! As they say all around the world, Garrett, bouncers will go. And it's 8-4.
That they will, so England had scored the first goal right out of the gates. Finland came storming back, scored 3 in a row, but England has answered with 2 in a row of their own, leaving it tied 3-3 in this third quarter with 5:33 to go.
Game's found a bit of life here in the third quarter. As the temperatures continue to rise, we're all just waiting, 1, for the sun to get behind the mountains here in Radotín, and 2, for the rains to show up, hopefully Monday. And now we're going to get a penalty on Cromenhoek, another penalty to Cromenhoek. And just an unnecessary one, and Finland has yet to take a penalty in this game, hopefully not the announcer's jinx. But Walt Christensen's got to find a way to get his team a little more disciplined, as Cromenhoek will sit for 2 or less on the trip.
If we do curse them this time for Finland, we did bless them with the opportunity they had last time. They did cash in their check. They're 1 for 3 on the power thus far.
Kujal will set it up. Back and forth with Rupe Jokela. Picks it there by Raitala. 1-2 inside, what a play! Raitala on the power play.
You know what's so beautiful about that? As I mentioned a few moments ago, I said Finland's being very disciplined with that entry pass, and it looks like that's actually the culmination of what they're looking to do, even on 5-a-side as well. So they run the tic-tac-toe, starting with that pass across, trying to get that entry. They get it, and the one-timer for Raitala, his first in the game, 3rd in the tournament.
Yeah, it was a seal pick for Kujala, who backpedaled. He brings it back to Jokela, and then Raitala just slips through into the middle. And the defense had stepped up to Kujala. Good find, good finish, good response. Here come England, trying to regain their 4-goal lead. Gignac on the far side. Now Bucknell. And there's the brush pick from Blaemeyers. Buchanan, late in the shot clock. Outside shot, Prescott, turned aside by Usatalo. He gets his own rebound, fresh 30. Prescott to Gignac. Avoids a slash. It's to Alsop. And now Bucknell. Alsop. Oh, and he tried to go far side again. That one hit the pipe. You can hear it up here in the booth. Fresh 30 again. Gignac taking a rough ride over there on the far side. Couple heavy cross checks from Tilkinen. Bucknell tried to feed it inside. Backhander scores. Gignac finds the loose ball and bears it past Usatalo.
So after doing all the dirty work on the lefty strong side, he was a screen, then he's getting rolled on, and then he's getting up and he's getting a cross check, gets a goal. He's got 2 in this one, 5 in the tourney.
And the England fans come to life on the far side.
As there was like a hold, I was a bit, that was such a beautiful goal. Unfortunately, my eyes were glued to that hold that was happening around the face mask.
Bracegirdle wins another draw, cleanly picked up by Kromenhoek. Kromenhoek gonna take it to the cage, diving right through, and they'll wave it off. And Kromenhoek's gonna have to be careful. He's enemy number 1 in red.
Yeah, Tilkinen was in pursuit.
And we'll take a water break. A media break, 4:02 left. England leading Finland 9-5.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Welcome back to LCC Radotín, 20 minutes south of Prague, here in the Czech Republic. My name's Teddy Jenner. Glad to be joined by Garrett Gosshorn here for this fantastic matchup between England and Finland in the men's division of the European Box Lacrosse Championships. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be watching. Here come the Finns, trying to claw back into this one. Reitzela, where's a heavy cross check, couldn't find that pass. Now Roche got to try to get it across center. He'll throw it up quickly, picked up there by Albert Lee Whitehead. Whitehead is patiently waiting. We'll flip it off to Edwards. Edwards, far side, Gignac. 8 on the shot clock for England. Gignac, toe drag, Blaewires, shot. Never made it on target, quickly up ahead. Finns are gonna try and run. Letimaki, shot, score, top corner! Check that, Alex Kiviniemi on the run. Transition goal for the Finns.
What a snipe out of him. Again, just doing the dirty work in this one, running the floor, a lot of speed, and just stinging that over the right shoulder of McLeod and having a great celly to boot. Ooh, you don't get much better than that on placement.
Got McLeod just to drop a little bit, opening some room over the right shoulder. Back to a 3-goal game. Finland found the loose ball, but dispossessed. And now England going to try to get it out of their own zone. Lee Whitehead thought about going down the lane. We'll give it off to Prescott. Prescott to Gignac. Late man on is Alsop. Blaywires. Gignac couldn't handle it, gets it right back. Late in the shot clock. Alsop couldn't handle the pass. Loose ball picked up by Usitalo. Quickly up ahead. Tikkanen. And slowing things down was Tepri. Rupe Jokela. Jokela. Terpi. Hreinik. Backhand feed Kujala inside. Couple of fakes off the junction. And they'll get the reset and a fresh 30. Good job by Finland to find that loose ball. Rupe Jokela. Watch there by Bryce Girdle. He turns it over, but he gets it right back. Good battle here between Jokela and Bryce Girdle. And Bryce Girdle causes another turnover.
Winning that one twice. What an individual effort. Heroic fashion.
3-on-2 going the other way. Tatten shot put it just wide. Loose ball far side, Kiviniemi. Sidesteps the slash from Edwards. Now slowly comes the Finns. Aaltonen. Miller. Miller gonna try to go on the ISO. Rolls off his man. 8 seconds left, takes a pick from Aaltonen. Miller plants his feet, trying to go far side, deflected by Rollins. That'll be a shot clock violation. Great defense by the English. Billy Rollins up ahead. And you can just hear the tenacity of this game as both benches have sort of really found an extra gear here. Prescott into the corner, Gignac. Shot scores! Gignac stuck it through Usitalo. Give him 3 on the day, and it restores the 4-goal lead, 10-6.
That's 2 in this period for him, and he had a break in the second, but 2 in the third, just under a minute remaining, and they re-extend their lead back up to 4. You can see the excitement in his face and body language. Nice goal for him.
So Bryce Girdle and Kiviniemi to the face-off dot. Final 50 seconds here in the third quarter. Loose ball picked up by Roper. Roper to Bucknell. Bucknell, Alsop, late man off the bench. Near side Bucknell, good swim. Plants his feet right in the logo of Usitalo. Game clock and shot clock are all similar, so Finland will pull their goalie, go 6-on-5. Raitala, 10 seconds. Miller, time and room. Miller will shoot, it scores!
Wow!
Joachim Miller with his second. And oftentimes they say you want to wait for the best shot, but sometimes, Garrett, the best shot's the first shot.
Absolutely. He stings that one past McLeod, and that's his second in the game, but also in this period as well, this quarter as well. So a timely goal with just under 4 seconds remaining.
Couldn't come at a better time to make it a 3-goal game. As we head to the fourth quarter, they got a chance here for a late one, blocked by the English defender. Almost came right up into our press box here. And that'll take us to the fourth. We got a great game brewing. 10-6, 10-7 actually, England leading Finland after 3 here in Prague. 45 minutes in the books, 15 to go between England and Finland. They still got the score as 10-6. I have it 10-7.
I had 6 as well.
Kiviniemi with a goal.
Yep.
Teperi with a goal. Jokela, Reitzela with 2, and Miller with 2. Unless I'm absolutely heat drained. That should be
Miller
7.
with 2, Reitzela with 2, Jokela with 1.
Teperi with 1, and Kiviniemi.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
7.
5, 6, 7. Yep.
All right, there it is. Then they just changed it. They must be listening to us on the broadcast. Sometimes things go in our favor.
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah, absolutely is. You don't always want to trust the broadcast, but 7 times out of 10 we're right. Here's Gignac.
We're pretty trustworthy, you and I.
Push down the side. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Gignac. Gets a pick from Prescott. Gives it off to Buchanan. Trying to tuck underneath. Late in the shot clock. Good stick check there by number 33, Kalsami. That'll be a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Finns to start the 4th. They need a lot more than that if they're going to want to get back in this one, trailing by 3. Kujala. Might be a bit of a set play here for the Finns on. Right to left to Kujala, inside stick fakes, and he scores. It was a beautiful set play from the Finns. And they're within 2, 10-8, as Kujala gets his first.
I've called a lot of his games, and he seems to be Mr. Clutch for Finland, scoring his first goal of the game today here in the 4th, bringing them within 2. But I was impressed with the English's communication on defense, but Finland with much better execution on O.
Yeah, the English defender just kind of went for the hero check, chasing the ball in the air. And Kujala was able to get underneath. Got McLeod dancing and put it far side top corner. Kiviniemi and Bracegirdle. Bracegirdle wins it cleanly, but unable to handle the pass was Hallam. Krajniak has it for Finland. Backdoor look. Oh, great save, McLeod. As that was Jimmy Weirin crashing the cage, trying to get this to a 1-goal game. It's been a while since it's been a 1-goal game. 2-1 was the last time we were within 1. Here's Gignac. Tucks it, flips it. A little high for Alsop. Now he'll take it. Bouncer didn't miss by much. Bouncing towards the English bench. It's going to stay in play. And it should be over and back. And they'll say it'll be a shot clock violation now. As they say, a Finnish player touched it. That's why it wasn't over and back. But the shot clock was still running, so Finland will take it with 13:07 to go. Right to left. Joachim Miller. Cutting. Right to left. Oh, it's in his feet.
They called
in the crease.
I was waiting with bated breath. I didn't see hands up. But a great cut, great finish, but unfortunately not good enough.
Here comes England. Buchanan gets a pick from Prescott, plants his feet, takes the shot, and he fires it home. What a rip from Ben Buchanan for his first.
That was a laser over the left shoulder of Uusitalo. Back within 3. The English might have heard that. It's getting pretty close to that 1-goal deficit, and they don't want to do that. Not feeling too comfortable. Ben Buchanan stings the corner.
So back to a 3-goal game, 12.5 to go. Kiviniemi and Bracegirdle at the dot. Ball pops free. Who's going to come away with it? And we'll say push on the back on England. Finland possession. And Mattia looks like he's going to be okay. Here comes Finland on the near side. Krajniak skips it far side. Shot off the helmet of McLeod, off the stick of Rupi Jokela. Reset the 30. Tepri. Into the corner. Aaltonen. Up top, Tepri. Long outside bouncer, snuck through McLeod, but just parried away far enough to avoid the cage. And loose ball picked up there by Roche. Quickly throws it up ahead. They're not going to be able to get it. Unforced error. And they'll turn it back over to the Finns. Bring it back in the offensive zone. Hryniuk. Kujala sets a screen. Hryniuk keeps his feet moving. Tries to give it to Kujala. Loose ball. McLeod will find it. Quickly up ahead. Albert Lee Whitehead. Wisely doesn't force it to the crease to Kronenhoek. Alsop working near side with Buchanan, the latest goal scorer for England. Kronenhoek, shot turned aside by Usitalo. Loose ball in the corner. Fresh 30 Gignac in England. Far side Edwards, he'll take it to the rack. Edwards, good save, Usitalo. And they'll call Edwards through the crease.
It's been a while since we've seen Jack Bucknell.
Good call, Garrett. Have to keep an eye on that.
2 goals in the first, nothing since.
Alton in the far corner. Matched up against Will Alsop. Works off the pick from Rupe Jokela. Tiptoes the crease, put it wide. Loose ball, Kujala can't find it. Picked up there by Bascom. Bascom. And there's Bucknell. He'll slow the offense down. And then a heavy pick from Blaywires. And again, England just undisciplined in the offensive zone. Kiviniemi won't force it. Leave it there for Hryniuk. We approach 10 minutes to go here in this one. Right to the skips it into the corner. Good pressure there. Outside shot, hit a body, loose ball in front, picked up by England. Now pop free again. Who's going to come away with it? And a good handle there by Hallam. Hallam going to run. And he'll just turn away, run to space, and settle things down here for the English offense. Kronenhoek. Edwards. Buchanan. Bucknell. And again, another offensive zone infraction by the English. And that'll take us to our hydration break with 9:28 to go. 11-8's your score. England leading Finland at EBLC 2026. The shadows are starting to creep in here across the field at LCC Radotín as the sun continues to set towards the west. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. Garrett Gosshorn and Teddy Jenner. A great game brewing here between England and Finland. England had a 6-1 lead at one point. Finland's just been able to slowly start chipping away. They got it to within 1-2. They haven't been able to get it back to within 1 though. Here's Raitala. Skip pass far side. Rupe Jokela. Spins off his man, keeps his feet moving, shot from deep, easy handle there for McLeod.
Bracegirdle is just outstanding as a defender. Like, every time he's on the floor, he is an absolute difference maker.
Any NOL GMs watching, Thomas Bracegirdle might be a guy you want to think about maybe bringing over for a camp invite.
I think you should have your people call his people.
I might work on that. I know a few people. Here's Oliver Alsop, shot turned aside by Usatalo. Fresh 30 here for England. Prescott on the near side. Alsop going to come set a pick. He'll brush through the middle. Prescott to the lane. Try to go short side off the helmet of Usatalo. And it'll go up and out of play. It'll stay here with England. Stacking shifts. Got a bit of a tired Finnish defense out there. Gignac. Plants his feet. Tucks it. Fakes the underhand flip. Looking backside. Nobody open. Corner hook. Trying to get somebody open with a pick. Oh, a heavy cross check behind the cage. And another undisciplined penalty. And this time it's Jack Bucknell. And now I've played for Walt Christensen for many years. If I did that, I wouldn't see the field for the rest of the game. In a 3-goal game, 8 minutes left, an offensive zone penalty. Watch behind the cage. Jokela's all over him.
It kind of comes up high first.
And then yeah, but again, it's always the retaliation the refs are going to call. A Finnish power play. They're 2 for 4 on the night. Just got to be more disciplined to the English.
5 power plays for Finland, none for England. England lucky that despite the success of the Finnish power play that they are still in the lead right now.
Raitala, Kujala, Jokela. They play 1-2. Inside seal for Kujala. They try to find Raitala on their own. Now they will. Backhander turned aside by McLeod. Good look on the backhand feed from Upa Jokela. And Finland get the reset.
A beautiful entry pass there.
Kujala shot picked off by an English defender. Rebound shot turned aside by McLeod. Altonen fishes it out of the crease. He gets knocked to the turf. Ball still loose. And Finland comes away with it. Good hard work by the Finns. Reset the 30.
Pretty. If that's any indication of the final 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
Kujala top center. 1-2 with Jokela. Inside Raitala scores!
That undisciplined offensive zone penalty coming back to bite them very quickly. 3 for 5 on the power play. Raitala with a hat trick in this one. Back within 2.
And this was just all hard work on the loose ball in the corner. And now we got an English defender down on the turf. That might be Matthew Tatton.
It is.
They're just stretching out the calf, maybe a bit of a cramp.
Wouldn't doubt it. There's been players going to the hospital just off of dehydration, getting IVs, and finding themselves in good health and good spirits after that. So we hope that's the extent of it. Just needs a little help from the trainers getting stretched out. But as I mentioned, you know, if there's any indication of how Finland is going to finish out the play, the gritty work on that loose ball. They sent more bodies than England. They had better sticks around the loose ball. Just generally great play around that. Altonen had gotten thrown to the ground, hockeys it out, gets up, helps out on the assist to get it into their stick, and call it a playmaker assist in and of itself. But if that's an indication, last few minutes should get pretty interesting, Teddy.
And I'm not going to discredit that it's a cramp, but an old Walt Christensen WLA technique. When you got momentum going the other way, you just say, hey, go down. Maybe you got a calf injury, a little cramp. Just slow things down, let us catch our breath instead of having to call a timeout. It's a fake timeout, and hopefully he'll be all right. Matthew Tatton, one of the top defenders for this English team. Another clean win off the faceoff. Bracegirdle wasn't out taking that draw for England, so Finland will take possession with Matila. Trying to finally get back to within 1. Miller. Skips it into the corner, gets it right back. Now Tepri working with Kujala. Tepri gets a pick from Miller. Now Altonen tiptoeing, diving off the pipe. They'll call him in the crease. Good take from Altonen using that gazelle stride. Got underneath his defender, but needed size 11, not 11.5 shoe. Here's Alsop. Watched by Ledermäki. Into the corner, Bucknell. Bucknell off a pick from Blaywires. Gignac off a pick from Alsop. He'll shoot it. Good save, Usatalo. Loose ball in front. And ball still free. No crease call. Blaymires. Edwards. And crashing bodies through the middle was Buchanan. Gignac. Blaymires open. He takes the pass. Fakes between the legs. Takes a shot. Turned aside by Usatalo. Loose ball, Cronenhook.
Speaking of gritty play, England on this possession doing a lot more than they were before.
There's Gignac and another offensive interference play on Cronenhook.
Coming down to the wire, might be time to keep him off for a shift perhaps.
And Walt Christensen pointing the finger at Cronenhook right there, and he's had a seat on the bench. That's just not how you get floor time playing under Walt Christensen. Here comes Rotilla. And he shoots, he scores! Raitala! Give him 4, and we've got a 1-goal game. Just isoed on his defender and got underneath.
I can't tell you how many times, Teddy, I've seen Robert bury that shoulder and find the space on either side and dive and bury the goal. He had tried it earlier with brace girdle and didn't find any luck, but he pushed off. He said, oh, that doesn't feel like brace girdle. I think I can manage. Gets his 4th
Know
of the
your
game.
matchups. Take advantage when they're there. 5.5 to go. We still got our final media timeout of this one. But the way it's been going, could have some free lacrosse coming up. Brace girdle dumped into the turf. Loose ball picked up by the Finns. Aaltonen won't force the shot. Brace girdle still slow to get up off the turf. But the warrior that he is will go right back to the defensive zone. Unable to handle that pass with the Finns, but they pick up the loose ball. Brace girdle all over his check. And what a shift by Brace girdle. Down the turf for a few seconds, but causes the turnover. Hallam gives it off to Oliver Alsop. Alsop around a screen. Blaymires. Dip and dunk. Funk! Oh, good save. Usatalo almost snuck by him. The stick work by Michael Blaymires has been fantastic, but that time unable to beat the goaltender Usatalo at the other end. Into the corner, Jokela. Kujal off the pick and roll. Couple stick fakes. Scores short side. We're tied.
My goodness. These Finns have quite the flair for their dramatic. Kujala buries that one. Timely.
On his wrong side with very little angle. And after the first fake, he's like, okay, maybe I'll just hold on to it. Threw another one, got McLeod to bite, and somehow, some way, found the short side corner for his second, and we're tied at 11 with 4:20 to go.
Two of the veteran clutch playmakers, him and Raitala, both have 2 in this 4th quarter. Big hit.
And you can see the Finns have just found another gear where England is just slowing down. 4:15 to go, media timeout, tie game. Come back and join us for the final few here in Prague. Robert Reitzela leading this game in scoring with 4 goals. Zach Gignac with 3. Jack Bucknell with 2. Yoka Miller, Brett Kujala with a pair. But we're tied at 11. We opened the broadcast saying this was going to be a heck of a contest, and it has lived up to the billing. 4:15 to go. Ball will start on the far side right in front of head coach Tracy Kluski and the Finns. Reitzela. Into the corner, Kujala. Right back to Reitzela. Around a pick. And then a one-timer from Kujala. Couldn't pull the trigger. Now battling for that loose ball. And he comes away with it. Into the front. Twister. Good save, McLeod. Loose ball. Passed up ahead. Here comes Roper. Roper splits past his man. Goes towards the bench and finds Blaemeyers. Blaemeyers, near side Gignac. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gignac spins off his man. Skips it far side Bucknell. Down the alley. One more Blaemeyers. Shot blocked in front.
Finnish supporters loving that effort by the defense.
And he'll say it went off an English player and out of play. Here comes Kiviniemi. Gives it off to Hreiniuk. Hreiniuk on the near side. Skip pass across the top. Back to Hreiniuk. He'll shoot it. Took a deflection. Out of play. And I'm going to say off a Finnish player and out of bounds. So possession will go to England with 3 minutes to go. Ooh, tough pass for Edwards in traffic. Good handle. Gignac. Bucknell fakes the shot, works off the pick, shoots it. Good save, Usitalo.
A great shot, as mentioned. It's been quiet from him since the first quarter. Some decent takes. That one pretty solid there as well.
Edwards to Buchanan, near side Gignac. Can he find the hat trick? Gignac shot goes well into the corner. Loose ball right to Blaemeyers. Shot, good save, Usitalo. Oh, it goes in!
The shovel shot and the pose of desperation. Usitalo hits skeleton pose as Blaemeyers gets his hat trick. Very timely for the English attack as they reclaim the 1-goal advantage over the Finns. 2:26 remaining in this one.
First goal in a long time for the English offense, and it couldn't come at a better time with 2.5 to go. Usitalo's played a heck of a lacrosse game. That's a back-breaking goal to give up. Nothing he could do about it. Made the initial save. Oh, and a heavy hit on Roper. Wore a shoulder right to the face. Aaltonen will pick it up for Finland. Roper slowly getting back into play. He's going to head to the bench and allow the captain, Tom Roche, to come out. Turning the corner, shot. Good save, McLeod. That was off the stick of Jimmy Weirin. Loose ball, Aaltonen. He'll flip it up top to Brett Kujala. Rupe Jokela gets a pick from Weirin, one more from Aaltonen. Time and room, turns the corner, shoots and he scores! Cross-handed twister, Rupe Jokela back tied at 12.
He's got 2 in this one, but that one absolutely eclipses his first in terms of style and timing as he helps Finland equalize with 1:45 remaining. Finland loving the dramatic in the group play.
These are the 2 champions of the last 2 European championships. Finland won it. England has won it. Both these teams looking to go 2-0 to start this thing. And with 1:40, we could be headed for some free lacrosse. Slow change here by Finland, but able to get a man back in time. Here's Gignac. Gets a pick from Alsop. Skips it behind the cage. Bucknell. Dunk attempt. Good save, Usitalo. And they'll call Bucknell in the crease. Quickly up the head, Kai Salmi. They'll leave it here for Hreiniuk. 70 seconds to go. Tie game. Hreiniuk gets the screen from Kujala. Tucks it. Keeps his feet moving. Good defense there by Roche. Inside, all the right to the huge save, Cam McLeod. Denying Robert Reitzela his 5th on the doorstep.
McLeod read that one all the way.
Here's Hallam. Gives it off to Gignac. Time in room. Zach Gignac. Good save, Usitalo. 43 to go. Usitalo bobbled it. Now they got to get it up across center. And a smart timeout there called by Tracy Koluski.
Just under 37 seconds in this one. This has been outstanding effort for both teams, as you mentioned, the two previous champions of the European Box Cross Championships. And if they keep this play up, could be running for another title.
This has been a fantastic afternoon of lacrosse here at LCC Radotín. The Germany-Israel game beforehand was phenomenal. Went down to the wire before Chris Bouchy and Lasse Varsquad took over. And now Finland looking for a huge comeback win here against the English. They'll have 24 seconds on the shot clock, 37 seconds on the game clock.
Usitalo still in net. Regardless of team, a hero's name shall be called here shortly. Who will rise to the occasion?
So Brett Kujala will bring it into the offensive zone for the Finns. And they'll try to eat as much of the shot clock as they can and hopefully get a reset, but they won't have another timeout to call, so we'll have to react quickly. Aaltonen, Jokela, right side, shot put wide, loose ball, Kujala finds it, got to get a shot off, drives the crease, good defense. And England will call a timeout with 12 seconds left, 13 seconds left here in regulation. It's just always a little confusion when people look at the clock and they've got the tenths of the seconds up there. Like, why is it 12 minutes? No, it's 13 seconds, everybody. Relax. Everyone gets fired up when the games are close, Garrett.
Depending on if we go to overtime, we might have that much more time, but as it sits this moment, we've just got less than 13, just barely in regulation. McLeod should be getting fairly cozy on the bench here, as I'm sure they will pull him to get their 6th attacker out on the floor and create an opportunity for them, which will be their first man advantage look of the game. And it comes in a McLeod sit on the bench in the final waning moments. Not a single penalty called against Finland thus far, 5 against England.
So Cam McLeod will make his way onto the English bench. Jack Bucknell will start with it deep in his own zone. And they put about a half a second back up on the clock. The Finland fans to their feet, trying to urge on their defense. Here comes Bucknell. Gignac. Prescott working hard to get him open. Gignac, 5 on the shot clock. Gignac, backhand. Prescott, shot. Over top of the net. And we are headed to overtime here in Radotín.
Wow, was that a good chance for England? I thought executed pretty well. That shot just not able to sneak past Usitalo. We've got overtime.
My first overtime here of the tournament. And just so you know, 15-minute first goal wins. We'll take a quick break. Be back here in Prague. Hero ball time here in Radotín. 12-12 is your score between England and Finland. And great work by Garrett Goshorn, just realizing that Finland has played 2 games. Both have gone to overtime. They're 1 for 1 so far in the extra frame, as they knocked off Ireland yesterday.
11-10.
11-10, indeed. Brace Girdle will take this draw against Kiviniemi.
No other team other than Ireland, who lost, but they played Finland, has gone to overtime. So overtime runs through Finland. And they can certainly say that if they win. Sorry.
Going early, that's all right. Going early on the draw.
And he was the hero in the last game, so.
Well, here comes Gignac. To Bucknell. Driving down the side, trying to find Blaemeyers on the pick and roll. Alsop gets a pick from Prescott. Bucknell shot, good save. Uusitalo. Loose ball picked up by Finland.
Early substitution for England to stop that.
Kaisalmi will leave it here. Rupe Jokela. Slow change here for Finland. Jokela in the corner. Got an ISO if he wants it against Roper. Gets a pick from Aaltonen. One more. Now an ISO for Reitzela on the far side against Roche. Reitzela. Aaltonen pass knocked down. Good job there by Albert Lee Whitehead. Causing that turnover. Now Brace Girdle. Brace Girdle will leave it for Oliver Alsop. Jokela heads for a change. Alsop will give it off to Prescott. Prescott. Blaemeyers, low to low, didn't miss by much. Big loose ball. It'll fall to Buchanan. 5 on the shot clock. Heavy shot save, Uusitalo.
Uusitalo was slow to that first shot, so if it were more accurate, we'd be seeing the end of the game.
Tikkanen leaves it for Weirin. Reinert on his wrong side. Into the corner, Aaltonen. Reinert clutches the middle. Shot! Oh, off both posts!
No way.
Oh my God, rebound! Jokela scores! Rupe Jokela! And the Finns surround Lauri Uusitalo as they win another game here in overtime at EBLC 2026.
Are you kidding me? Just insane. As I mentioned, was there any indication earlier of the dirty work that they had played with the loose balls? Rupe Jokela for the hat trick, the game winner. He just sprints back to celebrate with his goalie. You could see the look of dismay in the body language of the English as that one had almost trickled in off the first shot. Jokela buries that one off the rebound. Overtime runs through Finland here at EBLC 2026. Wow, what a game, Teddy.
The great chance for by Peter Hreiniuk went off McLeod, off both posts, stayed out, but it was Rupe Jokela finding that loose ball and putting it into the back of the net. Finland improved to 2-0. England falls to 1-1. Dramatics here on day 3.
What a comeback. What a comeback.
Garrett will have a
Finns.
player of the game interview after this. And
who do we choose?
That's your decision, my friend.
It's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Coming up after this game, it'll be Italy versus Czechia. I'll have that game 7:30 local time, but dramatics here as England had a big lead early on, but Finland slowly chipped away, got it back to even. Overtime hero is none other than number 50, Rupe Jokela, and Finland with a big win here over England tonight. For Garrett Goshorn, my name's Teddy Jenner. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, EBLC2026.com is the website. You can find all the information there. And we'll talk to you later. As always, stay safe and be excellent to each other.
Yeah, you didn't leave much, man. Garrett Gosshorn here, joined with Tom Bracegirdle of the England national team. Tom, really close game, tough overtime loss with Finland. You guys played a really great game. What was sort of your key matchups going into this, and where do you think it kind of all went wrong there?
Yeah, we know how physical them guys can be. You know, they've got some big guys who can set some physical picks in the middle, and we knew that they were going to cause us some trouble. They've got some good guys who love to play that down pick and, you know, sweep over the top and get some good looks. So we had our kind of matchups from the start. They did a good job in that second half. You saw how they rally, and, you know, what credit to them, you know, what a team.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you guys played great. You came out of the gate super hot both in the first quarter and the third. So was it something to be said about the heat maybe, that the pace was hard to keep up? I know you were having some trouble with the exhaustion, but, you know, again, that's kind of why I brought you over here. Actually, was just so impressed with your defensive efforts and just how you guarded all of those Finnish players. So what can you tell your team in order to, you know, kind of shore up the back end and maybe have them all playing a little bit more like you?
Yeah, I mean, the tournaments, we know it's early days. We know it's a long stretch to get to the final. You know, and there's going to be some bumps in the road. So just stay with, you know, we've got our game plan. Stay locked in terms of what we want to do. We know we've got our objectives. So stay with the game plan is all I'd say. We're just going to have to tighten up. We're going to obviously review, have a bit of a reflection. Maybe not the performance exactly what we wanted, but, you know, we can build on this and, you know, hopefully bounce back stronger.
Absolutely. I mean, they're such a veteran, like, experienced team that losing to them in overtime is not really, it's not as bad as I know it feels, but, you know, again, you got Ireland coming up. Like, what do you think is your main takeaway going into that one so that you can come out on top?
Yeah, we know penalties killed us today, so we need to be more disciplined, definitely. You know, we've got to stay, you know, everyone on the field. So that's going to be a big focus area, I think, coming into the game tomorrow. And, you know, being a bit more clinical, especially in O. D, I think we can match up quite well with them. So especially if we can bring that physicality. We've got a rock solid goalie in terms of Cam. So
yes.
if we can kind of use that as a catalyst to come forward, we can, you know, we'll be in a good place tomorrow.
Absolutely. So do you feel like this is maybe going to be a potential semi-final, maybe a final matchup? You think?
I hope so. I'd love to play them again. You know, that's a great standard of lacrosse. That's what we want to come and play. We don't want to play in like a kind of mismatch games. We want to be in the close games because, you know, they're the best lacrosse, and that's where you want to challenge yourself. So that's where we want to be.
Absolutely. So a lot of good lessons for you guys to learn today. Again, great job today. Defending champions. I know you guys got a lot on your shoulders, so it's easy. Maybe it's easier to get one out of the way early, that first loss. So hopefully no more for you guys, and we'll be watching the rest of the tournament. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
One more. I know, I got you. Start them. Derek Osborne here with the overtime hero, Rope Jokla. Incredible comeback performance. What was going on in the bench to get you guys inspired to have that comeback win?
At half, we know we are the better team, so we just need to trust ourselves, and we know their goal is good. So he had huge first half, so we know when we got a couple goals going, we will get more of them. So, and when we were slow, our D was huge, our goalie was fantastic. So I guess that's all.
Absolutely. I saw right after you scored the winner, you pointed towards Usitalo, run straight for him. How much did he play a role in your guys' confidence in letting the offense wake up?
He's huge. And we know we have two good goalies, so
yes.
Whatever happens, we have perfect goalie. So we have huge trust on our goalie side. So I don't know. It's easy to play when you know there's always hot goalie.
Absolutely. So what do you think will keep you guys from starting slow in the rest of the tournament? How are you guys going to fix that?
I don't know yet. Let's ask TK.
Ask TK? All right, fair enough. Well, hey, congrats on the 2 overtime wins. Just fantastic, gritty wins for you guys. Looking forward to seeing how the rest of the tournament goes for you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great win.